It's time now for a look at latest in local news. In the news, Jesup Police Chief Chris Hamilton announces an arrest of 51-year-old Jermaine Nixon of Jesup. He's been charged with aggravated assault. Police recall to a stabbing which occurred at 8:47 a.m. on January 20th. The victim, black female Leah Jones, who suffered a stab wound to her upper left arm and right hand. She was transported to Wayne Memorial Hospital for further treatment. The suspect was picked up after officers processed the scene and conducted several interviews. Once again, the suspect is Jermaine Nixon of Jesup. He's been charged with aggravated assault. Chief Hamilton asked if anyone has information pertaining to the case to simply call the Jesup PD at 912-427-1300. The Wayne County Commissioners held a work session Monday morning, and the purpose was to discuss several items that will appear on their upcoming February 5th agenda. Big topic yesterday was contracts and agreements with the city of Jesup. Jesup Mayor Ralph Hickox, interim city manager of Jesup Nick Ellis, Commissioners Mike Deal and Pam Schumann all in attendance at the morning meeting. County Chairman Mike Gordon simply stated that the county feels that there are a lot of contracts that are simply outdated, and there needs to be a conversation between the two governing bodies to see if new contracts could be written up and agreed upon. Contracts concerning the maintenance shop, animal control, the library board, and several others. Here was County Commissioner Jamie Hickox reading some of the outdated contracts.
In the opinion of the city, the animal shelter or animal control facility has reached its capacity. The city shall notify the county that the deposit or impoundment of additional animals shall be temporarily suspended. In the event of such suspension, the city shall cooperate with the county to identify and obtain shelters of impounded animals from other service providers in the geographic area. This is the part I'd like to highlight. But it shall be the sole responsibility of the county to search out such services for its residents during this time of suspension, and the city shall have no obligation, responsibility, or liability to the county for harboring animals during this period of suspension. I believe, so this contract was, it's a 2021 contract. So if we need to amend the contract, but it was in the contract and the county did sign the contract. Herschel Hire signed the contract. So if we need to amend the contract, the library contract, I didn't see a contract at all. I just saw bylaws. But if we're not appointing to the library, then I agree something needs to happen on that.
And again, that part of the discussion on yesterday's meeting, the city representatives agreed that they would like to sit down with the county and discuss the contracts. One point on the library board, the county says they paid the library $150,000 a year, but has no one on the county library board. They state they definitely want representation if they're going to pay that kind of money. And a lot of discussions about House Bill 489, which is by state law a service delivery strategy that Commissioner James Thomas says they can go by, and if they need any assistance, they can use the ACCG. As far as the maintenance shop agreement, they stated they felt they had a good agreement, but they stated employees from each department butted heads, and it all fell apart. They state animal control was a constant issue and problem. And again, Wednesday was a chance to have both parties together agree that they want to sit down and update the agreements and find agreements suitable to both the county and the city of Jesup. Other items discussed Wednesday at the work session: opioid funding, which the county wants to have anger and wellness handle. All that, they state they deal with both substance and mental health issues. Road equipment discussed, the election board, SPLOS committee. Again, all this will be on the February county agenda, except for Monday, February the 5th. We'll be back with more news after this word from our sponsor, the commercial messages, so please stay tuned. In other news, we have more from Tuesday's school board meeting, as it was announced at the meeting that every Wayne County student is now eligible to receive a free Android tablet with free internet service. Dr. Reggie Burgess says at Dr. Kelly's request, the technology department has partnered with a company called SWA Connect to offer free Android devices to our students. Because we're 100% in a reduced lunch system, every child enrolled in Wayne County school system is eligible to receive a tablet. The devices are theirs to keep. Originally, they were told that internet service would be good for 5 years, but they found out that after the message was disseminated that the Affordable Connective program that sponsors this is being terminated in April. The school system says they don't know yet if the internet service will continue beyond April. Still, the tablets will continue to work even without internet service, where families could elect to add internet service themselves. On the morning of January 11th, a class tag message containing the procedures for ordering the free Android tablets with free internet service was sent to all Wayne County school system families in English and Spanish. Message was also posted on the system and school websites as well as Facebook pages. As of January 18th, a total of 3,349 families had read the class tag message. Message contained detailed instructions on how to order the tablets. SWA Connect quickly became overwhelmed, and Wayne County system crashed their server 3 times that day. They worked with them to arrange for all devices to be sent to the tech center so that they could make sure that all devices ordered are received. This past Friday, they received their first delivery of 200 tablets. Aaron Franks, Lorraine Thornton, and Reggie Burgess have begun reaching out to parents to arrange pickup dates and times. Even though the tablets are initially coming to Wayne County School System, they are not the property of the school system, and they will not be inventoried once they go home. The school system is done with them. If there are issues with the devices, parents will contact SWA Connect directly. Labels with SWA Connect contact information were printed and attached to every box. Also, Tuesday school board meeting under public participation, a parent addressed the board wanting to know why it took so long to place her daughter in an alternative school that is at the same location that her daughter attends school. Parent said she knew her daughter deserved to be punished, but felt the school system let her and her daughter down. As the parent said, her daughter was able to skip a lot of classes without the parent being notified by anyone from the school. Here was the parent addressing the board at Tuesday's meeting.
Question is for the student code of conduct for the Wayne County school system. I had a problem reading that. We just had an issue with my child who was sent, in which I stand behind 100% with the school's decision on sending her over to alternative school. She broke the rules, and I agree with that 100%. The one going through, and what she did, I feel like it could have been stopped a lot earlier. And when reading through the code of conduct, it was a little bit hard for me to understand pertaining to what happened. Number one, the question on enrollment and transfer process in the same school district. She's going from regular school to alternative school within the same school. And she got suspended for 10 days, so that's 2 school weeks, Monday through Friday. She has now missed 2.5 weeks of school. On top of that, and I don't understand how it would take 2.5 weeks to enroll a child within the same school system when you have all of her records right there. You're not asking for a transfer. And today, I finally got the information, but the bus enrollment and all of that. So my child is 1 month behind in school. And that's concerning to me. She was already skipping classes. And I agree with the punishment 100%. But she missed 15 classes, and I did not get contacted by any teacher within that school system. 15 classes, 1 class, 15 classes. No email, no telephone contact, nothing. The only reason that they knew this was taking place and she was sitting in a bathroom was because they called her to the office. That's concerning to me. The other thing that was concerning to me was what she was doing that caused this. She's smoking marijuana in the school bathroom. She came to us and told us she had a problem, which I reported to the principal there. But it still continued 15 times afterwards. And in the bathroom, I mean, I have the email to prove into the bathrooms where it was, what bathrooms, what hallways, that she's asking for help. She's doing this with other students to the point it continued 15 times.
And once again, that a parent addressing school board Tuesday's school board meeting, the board thanked her for coming and asked that she get with the superintendent to discuss the issue further. We'll be back with some final news notes after this word from our sponsor, the commercial messages, so please stay tuned. Final notes and news, a town hall meeting is set for Monday, February 12th at Coastal Pines Technical College Auditorium from 6 to 8 p.m. The topic will be the county's proposed SPLOST 5 referendum, as registered voters in Wayne County will vote yes or no to continue the 1-cent penny. Speakers at the town hall event will be County Administrator Paul Andrade and the 3 mayors, Jesup Mayor Ralph Hickok, Soda Mayor Greg Rozier, Scriven Mayor Jason Weaver. Public's invited to attend, learn about the SPLOST 5 referendum on the ballot. Early voting begins Monday, February 19th, runs up until Friday, March the 8th. Again, all early voting will take place at the Crack Williams Rec Center at 245 East Bay Street in Jesup. Presidential preference primary will be held on March 12th. Last day for a person to register to be able to vote in the March 12th presidential primary is Monday, February 12th at 5 p.m. To check your registration status, change your name or address, find your polling place, request an absentee by mail ballot, or view a sample ballot, you can visit the My Voter page at mvp.sos.ga.gov. If you're not registered to vote, you can complete the online voter registration form with a valid Georgia driver's license, or you can download and complete the voter registration form and return it to the Wayne County Registrar's office. Once again, advanced voting begins Monday, February 19th, goes through Friday, March 8th from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. 2 mandatory Saturday voting days on February 24th and March 2nd from 9 to 5. Advanced voting once again at the Craig Williams Rec Center at 245 East Bay Street. If you have any questions, you can contact the Registrar's office. That number is 912-427-5950. And that'll do it for the latest in local news. Sports comes your way in a few minutes. Bob Morgan, have a great day.